Most people think charcoal drawing is about shading. It isn't. It's about decisions and knowing when to apply them. Welcome back. Just a quick note before we start, this drawing also exists as a full real-time process video, about an hour long with occasional explanation commentary throughout. That version is available for channel members. In this public video I'll walk you through the core ideas and the most important moments of the drawing. Today I'm working with a charcoal and I want to focus not just on the final result, but how to think while drawing, how to build structure, how to control values, and how to stay flexible throughout the process. So, at the beginning, I'm not drawing details, I'm not even drawing figure yet, I'm setting the forms, proportions, balance, and space. This part looks simple, but it isn't. Every mistake here multiplies later. Charcoal is one of the most direct drawing materials you can use. It's fast, responsive, and very forgiving. You can push dark values quickly, lift highlights easily, and constantly reshape forms. That makes it ideal not only for expressive sketching, but also for very controlled academic style drawing, if you know how to handle it. You'll notice that the background comes before the body. That's intentional. In charcoal drawing, separation comes before form. You can skip this, but everything that follows becomes harder to control. There are two types I'm using here: natural charcoal and compressed one. Natural charcoal is softer, lighter, and more responsive. It's perfect for blocking, gesture, and early construction. Compressed charcoal is darker, denser, and more permanent. Better for final accents, deeper shadows, and controlled edges. I usually start with the natural charcoal and only introduce compressed one later once the structure is solid. When I start shading a figure, I'm not thinking about the surface or beauty, I'm thinking about the structure, and light and shadows are the tools for describing the form. Charcoal forces you to think in values instead of lines. You are not outlining things, you are building volume through the contrast, and the contrast can be dangerous if you overdo it. Drapery works the same way. It's never about the lines, it's about weight and gravity. If the folds don't feel heavy, the figure won't feel real no matter how clean the edges are. I prefer layering, gradually building values with multiple passes, adjusting the pressure and refining the edges as I go. Edges are especially important, not every contour should be sharp. Some edges stay soft or crisp depending on the light, form and focal point. Edge control is one of the fastest ways to make the drawing feel more realistic and more intentional. Later in the drawing, most of my work becomes subtractive. I'm not adding more, I'm not removing things, softening edges, lowering contrast, making sure the eye isn't distracted by anything unnecessary. Throughout the process, I'm constantly zoom out, mentally asking myself whether drawing still reads as a whole. It's easy to get trapped in details, especially in longer drawings, but realism comes more from correct relationships than from isolated precision. If the big value shape works, the drawing will feel convincing with minimal detail. Controlling charcoal isn't about precision, it's about restraint, knowing when not to add more information and letting the form speak with fewer marks. What you're seeing here is not the full process, you're seeing the result of the decision I made earlier. Most of them quietly, most of them without visible drama. This public video shows you selected moments and outcomes. The full drawing video shows the process in real time and is available in the member section. That's where the drawing actually happens. If you take one thing from this process, let it be this. Strong drawings are built from structure first, values second, and details last. Charcoal just happens to be one of the best materials for learning because it responds instantly to your decisions, both good and bad. So, thanks for watching this video and for supporting the channel. If you have any questions about charcoal, materials or the drawing process, feel free to reach me. I'm always happy to help.